Now recording.
I'm a banana!
Welcome to Now Recording. I'm Matt Pitt. With me today for this episode is Beavers.
Hello.
D-Max.
Hi.
Mitch.
Hello.
And Core Master.
I don't know why I'm here.
Well, you know why you're here, Core. It's on, this is actually this episode's on you, Core. This girl sent me. No, I'm kidding. All right, so
what?
Yeah, it turns out D-Max is actually producing. All right, D-Max, pull it up. No.
Okay. All right. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
All right, no, so this has been an ongoing thing for a few weeks now. So Repzion has been the a standard, standard point in this space, in this commentary community for a long time. He's been a figurehead for this community. He's made countless videos on lots of creators. I would say he's one of the pillars of what the commentary community is now. Maybe not because of his content, but because of his fucking community. And I'm not trying to say as an overall. All right, overall, you can tie back every crazy person in this community to Repzion's community. I swear to God, if you do it, Repzion's community. Angry Slug, Repzion's community. And give me names, I will tie them back to Repzion's community. I'm telling you.
It is rather funny to to be on the ground and talking with people just in VCs and stuff like that on streams, and people inevitably will bring up their backstories, and it's usually either Tipster or Repzion. That's where pretty much everybody comes from. And a lot of the people who were Tipster also just came from Repzion too.
Right.
So
so
it works out.
Well, the interesting thing is when I first tried to figure out Discord, I joined Repzion's server just to be like, what is this? I don't get this. Like, what's going on? This is a VC. Why am I here? And the people in that VC were so weird. It makes Shot from the Points VC look like principals. Like they were so fucking weird. They talked about some weird autistic guy talking about how he just wrote this essay on his the beginnings of the Industrial Revolution in America and how profoundly that was. And he was reading the essay to us. And then there was these weird arguments, and like you could hear like the click clack of someone playing video games. And it was just, it was so
an
peculiar.
eclectic sort. Yeah.
And so, but Repzion's been around for a long time. You would know him as the guy who makes videos on Onision. Onision being one of the big antagonists of this community that I think is, I would say Onision is kind of the reason why Augie's pretty big right now. And a few others, possibly Tommy, there was like a very big incline when people were making content on Onision, and Repzion was kind of leading the charge with Edwin and all those guys. Repzion has made numerous videos on Onision. He's kind of went to war with Onision. He's been to court with Onision. We'll get into more of that in a little bit. But yeah, Repzion has had quite the history of content with commentary. I'm gonna go through the room real quick. Core, what's your opinion on Repzion?
Well, I don't really have an opinion other than the stuff he's been saying lately. He's I don't want to say he's a grifter, but he's definitely asked people for money when he's definitely made how much money when the Onision stuff was on its peak. You know what I mean? And now he's using lately I feel like he's been using his fans to crowdfund legal fights that are personal between him and his exes, or ex specifically. I don't know. I don't trust him. I don't like him. That's just how it is.
So I'd say you're not a fan.
Nope.
Okay. Beavers.
I know nothing about the man. I get him confused with Repzilla all the time.
It's the names are so similar, dude.
I get him confused with Repzilla, and I don't know Repzilla.
Fair enough.
You know what I will say? He pisses off Onision, so he can't be all that bad.
Nah. D-Max, what's your opinion?
Well, I know about him only because of all of the dramas and everything, and all of the weird spurgs that he's kind of created because of the weird dramas. I will say, I think he might actually, unironically, be the most parasocial YouTuber I'm aware of. Like it, you know what I mean? Like I definitely get that sense of it. It's knowing what I know and having experienced some of the people around it, it's like I can totally understand what you were talking about before about coming into his Discord server and just being like, what the fuck? Like looking around, being like, these people are all weirdos. Yeah, definitely feels that way. He cultivates that kind of thing. It's definitely he chose that. He chose it.
Right. No, it is very weird. Exactly. Mitch.
He sounds like Repzilla.
God damn it. Sorry, you're talking about how they were playing video games on the thing, so I whipped out Tetris, started playing Tetris. I'll put it away now.
Bitch.
I watched...
You better eat Subway while playing Tetris.
Oh, boy.
You can't do that. You need both hands. So yeah, I watched Repzion around 2016 to 2018. Yeah, I don't hate him, but I think he's a bit stupid. Because wasn't he the one that was like engaged, and then it fell through, and then even I was like, oh man, I didn't see that coming at all. Is that the guy we're talking about?
You guys are being vicious, bro. I think I'll do the cleanup here. I think Repzion.
Where did I say that was vicious?
Wait,
I'm just saying he's parasocial.
Okay, I want to take back what I said. Right? Yeah. I think he's kind of weird now. Because I think he's kind of weird now. Because I went onto his Wikitubia, and I don't know how accurate this is, but he made a video with Amazing Atheist. Isn't that the guy that fucked himself with a banana?
Yeah. Well, they were part of the same community at one point. He was part of the. Believe
That's
it or not,
all I need to know. That's all I need to know.
Repzion was part of the.
That's like saying. That's like saying. Hey, we're all part of the registered sex offender community. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That guy fucked
to be
himself
fair,
with a banana. How am I supposed to trust Repzion now?
To be fair, Repzion thought at the time that that everybody was saying that Amazing Atheist went hard against Onision, right? Because he's a banana. He's a banana. Look at him move. You know.
Oh yeah.
I had to stretch really far.
Wasn't that something that leaked? That was something that leaked. He didn't like jump on Twitch and just start fingering himself with a banana.
Was it a leak or was he?
I'm pretty sure it was a leak.
Was it a leak or was he like streaming on some weird sex?
Is John Bon Jovi? No. I'm sorry. Is John Bon Zombie right? Then he ate it. He ate the banana afterwards.
Oh, I cannot confirm that.
Well, I mean,
I didn't watch the video that long.
You take but in his defense, right? Eating the banana is not that.
You take the peel.
You peel the skin off, right? And then it's just the banana.
I actually watched Amazing Atheist a lot in 2009. I was watching Amazing Atheist in 2009. For quite a bit. I remember his video on Michael Jackson when he died, and it was very weird. I don't want to repeat what he said because I think it's against TOS, but it was a very weird thing. Wasn't he? Well, no, he said something like, "So what if he did this?" And we all know what Michael Jackson is accused of what he did. If it takes, he said, I'm paraphrasing here. If it takes a couple of those happening to have Michael Jackson have such a great career, I'm willing to risk it. Now, he was joking.
Amen, brother.
Amazing Atheist was Vosh before Vosh, you know?
He was joking, all right? Now, these days, you can't make a joke like that without it getting turned on you. Like, I'm pretty sure he was joking. That being said.
No, but in his defense, right? There was a society, I can't remember the name of it. It was like on the top part of Africa, I believe, and they were fighting with the Greeks at some point, right? And their community, they used to sacrifice children. Right?
Okay.
So that they would have a good harvest.
Oh, right? God. I mean, sure.
Now, history tends to repeat itself.
Oh, God.
And so MJ allegedly sacrificed a few children, in quotations, and the world.
I'm just going to come out and say this. I know this episode isn't about this, but I don't believe that Michael Jackson did anything. All right. I'm just saying I've seen a lot of countervailing evidence. I don't believe it. He's the king of pop.
Max, we didn't ask you. That's a really weird thing to just come out with. We didn't ask. I'm just saying. Listen, look into it. All right. There's plenty of good videos about it.
I don't want this to turn into a Michael Jackson tirade, guys. All right.
Edwin believes that too. Edwin believes that too. And
does he really?
Can we do the Michael Jackson poll? Can we do the Vosh and the horse poll?
Okay, but I can't remember who said this. Right? It must have been some edgy. Commentary creator or something. They said that they don't believe that Michael Jackson did it because look at Macaulay Culkin. Why?
It was Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle. That was Dave Chappelle.
He made a great point on that.
Yeah. All right, back to Repzion.
Maybe
we can't. We'll do it.
Macaulay Culkin.
Listen, I have a video. We could unironically make a now recording video about the Michael Jackson allegations if you guys really want. We could. We could. All right.
That'd be a great idea.
Save that for 20 something next year on the anniversary.
We'll make it a members only. Hey, chat, what do you guys think? Do you think we should do?
No. Next June will
right.
be 15 years. We can save it for then.
Hey,
Yes,
Mitch,
there we
change
go.
the sense.
That works.
Either speak lower or change the sensitivity on your mic because you keep peaking.
Eat shit.
Thank you. Okay. So, anyways, what I was trying to say about Repzion, because everyone was shitting on him on now recording, I'll back clean up and say I've talked to him behind the scenes a few times. Genuinely seems like a good dude. Got really no issues with the guy. I was watching his videos about Onision in like 2018. He's like, I don't think he's a bad guy. I think the Corey, you brought up a couple points about the GoFundMe's and stuff. I think that was just him panicking and thinking he was going to get sued like crazy. So he made the GoFundMe and he was able to raise some funds to help him. So I don't really have an issue with that. I don't really have an issue with him raising funds to like try to defend himself in civil cases. Because lawyers are expensive, and sometimes we take for granted how much YouTubers get paid. Some YouTubers get paid a lot of money, some don't, and you don't really know exactly how someone's getting paid. So I've cleaned it up, I sweeped it up a bit for Repzion, and we can just get back into the drama of what's going on in this situation.
You know who else he made videos with, right? Which also makes him a bit of a scumbag. He made videos with that Matthew Santoro guy.
The plagiarist.
Did he?
There you go. Hey, Mitch has seen a grade A under A video. How about that?
Well, he made a plagiarist, and on top of that, he left his YouTube channel because he wasn't comfortable getting 300,000 views per video. So he left that, and he became a Twitch streamer, and he became one of the most hated Twitch streamers in the Dead by Daylight community because he's an actual asshole. He's like,
He also got beaten up by his girlfriend.
oh, that's true too.
Holy shit.
Okay, but my question, right?
She should have hit him harder, honestly.
Look,
God,
in
no.
a world where YouTubers to grow at that point, they had to collaborate with other YouTubers. Can you really judge that YouTuber for collaborating with someone? Like if you collaborate with a guy who shoved a banana up his ass, are you responsible for shoving the banana up their ass? Like it's that you shouldn't.
Depends if
like,
that was the collaboration.
Unless Repzion was holding the banana, I'm not going to judge the guy for him doing a video on Amazing Atheist. You know, or I'm not going to fucking. I don't even know. I just know Matthew Santoro was the bald dude who got beat up by the girl who hates fat people. That's all I know Matthew Santoro as.
That's
like,
also true. Yeah.
Like that's all I know. But yeah,
my thing is though, right? Like the vibe check. You know what I mean? I watched a few Amazing Atheist videos, and I got the vibe that he might put a banana up his bum.
All right.
Right. And then Matthew Santoro.
If you're gonna listen, are you trying to say Beavers?
Devil.
Are you trying to say that Repzion might not have like a good idea as to like who good people, bad people? He might not be able to discern that very well.
My point was Repzion, pillar of this community, has been doing content since like 2010, maybe even earlier, and now it looks like he's done. He's done. He put out a tweet recently.
He was done years ago.
No, he wasn't. He's been uploading constantly since.
Well, he didn't know. He took a break years ago. He was like, "I'm stepping away from YouTube," and then he comes back like a couple months later. I'm a welder now, and this is why you should all learn to trade and not do YouTube.
Oh, so you do know Repzion?
Yes.
Well, he did, but he never really stopped. He came back, and he's been doing. Now it seems like he's done because he tweeted this out November 5th. Sometime in 2024, I will be selling my Repzion YouTube channel. If you know of anyone who may have interest in taking over a channel with almost 185 plus total million views and is still going up and nearly 1 billion impressions, let me know. I've already had the channel evaluated by several different companies that specialize in selling online media business, and whoever I transfer my business to has a large opportunity to rebrand the channel into something even more profitable than what mine is currently, especially with the ability to attract sponsors as I do 1 to 3 each month. I'm backlogging all my content as I don't know if my original content will need to be removed. And as I am still very early in the selling process, the channel value was evaluated way more than I initially thought it was worth. And yes, it is legal to sell. It is legal to sell YouTube channels. There is no policy against it. So,
you know, just right at the gate, the idea of selling a YouTube channel to me has always been, you are the dumbest person in the world if you buy a YouTube channel from anybody. The reason why people subscribe to YouTube channels is for the individual who is the YouTuber, not for the channel or the size of the platform. It never translates. If you think it translates, go ahead and see what happened to Fred's channel when he tried to do that.
I was just about to say Fred. Yeah. I was just about to say, didn't Fred sell his channel and went fucking nowhere?
I don't think I don't think an individual is going to buy his channel. I think a crypto
company.
it'll have to be a scam. Like whoever it is, it'll have to be like a scam thing because that'll be all it's worth. Like it's the death of a channel if you do that.
Like, has there ever been a success story where someone buys a YouTube channel and is able to like turn it into something?
The only thing that I can think of is when people like, there have been like somewhat successful rebrandings, kind of, but like it was only because like I think it's like Maker. It's like maybe is one of those, but like I don't even know if that counts, to be honest, because it's not an individual YouTuber.
Because the thing about Repzion's channel, right? It's an old channel, and a lot of old channels kind of like when they find success, and when their success starts to go down, they kind of lose the algorithm, right? So like, I don't understand how the algorithm works, but what would you want to? Even if you're buying a channel with 10 million subscribers, if before you bought it, they're averaging like maybe like 50,000 views a video, do you want to take that chance to buy it?
That's why. That's why.
Yeah, just invest in your own.
The most likely outcome of this is that it's going to be bought by some crypto spamming company because they have the cash to do it, and all they're going to do is, even though maybe he only gets 50,000 views, right? Those are the people that decide to click on his video. The amount of people that's being pushed to is far greater, right? Like his notifications are going out to a shit ton of people because of how big his channel is.
Right.
And yeah, I think they're the only people that I think reasonably would, because they do it. The crypto bros do it with Twitch channels. They do it with Twitter accounts. They go in there, they buy it, and then they just spam shit out. So.
Okay.
Well, and I spoke to a larger channel YouTuber who said like the length of your there's this theory that you bigger channels have, right? Like the longer your channel exists on the platform, like the more it's kind of not really worth it, because there's something to do with the algorithm, like long term. It sees your channel and it's like, oh, your channel's like 20 years old. We're going to promote this newer channel over you because you've been on the platform and we've given you a chance for so long. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't know if that channel is necessarily worth the valuation, because clearly he's not getting the views he once was ever since.
I mean,
Onion Boys situation, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he didn't even state he didn't state any numbers in that, and I just think whatever it is way too much money. It is never going to work.
I'm going back on the Repzion's channel. So he had 58K views, 50K views, 41K, 10K, 115K, 32K, 13K, 22K. So it's very sporadic. He sometimes gets over 100K on a video.
Yeah, but isn't all of his, hold on, I need to check his channel. Isn't all of his like fucking content of late? Like I have seen it come up. Isn't it just him bitching and moaning about things?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's been his entire thing forever.
That's his
thing.
No, but not.
This is bread and butter.
Oh, fuck, I literally typed in Repzilla.
You're
The other thing too,
typed in Epsilon.
The other thing too is that motherfucker, pretends like he ain't got money, but all those figurines and those collectibles and all that shit, there's no fucking way. And I'm sure that's not the only room he fucking has shit in.
You guys really don't like Repzion. Holy shit.
I have no reason not to.
I don't like him. I think he's an idiot.
Yeah, that's me. Same thing. It's not that I dislike him. It's just that I think that like he's honestly, like I've never seen something that Repzion did that make me feel like, oh yeah, no, he's like a real content creator, like he's like a real, I just haven't seen it. Everything I see of the guy is just like weird, kind of honestly spurgy behavior.
I like his voice. I think his voice makes his channel work, because he reminds me of his voice reminds me of like the Charlie Day meme where he's like the conspiracy. And he's pointing at stuff. He reminds me of like that, like, but with Onision. Like, you see, he lied about his taxes, and then he tried to cut down in his yard, which is against the law because you can't in the reservoir in Washington. And if you see right here, he groomed Billy, and then he, it all
interesting dots to connect there. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. What's the next tweet there, Tor?
Let's see.
All right, so this is important here. All right, so I'm gonna also point out that the other person that is also in this case also tweeted out a very similarly worded tweet as this one. So Repzion tweeted out, Daniel, Jane, and Maya have resolved our various legal claims. against one another. Dealing with the aftermath of a relationship is a highly emotional and volatile time in a person's life, and dwelling in that dark place isn't helpful for anyone's personal growth or emotional development. We appreciate all the support and investment in our lives, but wish to keep this matter private and behind closed doors. The last 2 years have been emotionally draining, and we hope you will understand that it is the best to move forward without dwelling in the past. We wish Maya the best on our future endeavors. Thank you. Now, I want to make a point real quick, guys. I want to make a point to my listeners very carefully, all right? A lot of you are Repzion fans, and a lot of you get very, very, very invested in this fucking drama for some fucking reason, all right? You guys are obsessed with this drama. It's been like a fucking civil war between two sides for years. Just it's been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I would be sitting in VCs and I'd have someone come in to give me the whole info of what's going on and what's going on in the VCs and what Jane is saying and what Repzion is saying, what Maya is saying. Listen, I'm speaking to you guys. If you're a Repzion person or if you're a part of the other side, let it go. Let it fucking go. Drop it. Please just drop it. All right. He wants privacy. She wants privacy. Let them have their privacy.
That's actually go. That's actually what I was going to ask, Matt. Was do you think this is going to actually be the end of it? Because
I fucking hope so. I fucking hope so.
Not a shot in the dark. I don't think this is going to end at all.
Well, you know who's going to ruin it? Someone in that fucking community is going to fucking ruin it, and they're going to start fucking going back and forth. And the next thing you know, it's going to blow up again. All right.
No, and to be fair, to be honest, this is, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to drag this into this part of this, but like, this is part of the reason why I'm not really the hugest fan of Repzion is because it felt like for so long that he milked this. Like, I get it. It was a serious thing that was happening to him and it was related to his online career. But like, it just feels like he was milking it for views. It feels like he was kind of milking this entire drama with his exes over about this. And it seems like he still continues to do that. Especially with the whole, with the GoFundMe and all that. It's just, I don't know, man.
I don't know if I agree with you there, but I get what you're saying. But I don't know if he was trying to milk it. Because I know for a fact he was trying to avoid this shit for a while, and he just felt like he couldn't avoid it any longer. So I don't know if he was trying to milk it or not. I just think he was trying to defend himself.
Points. But I don't want to say in general, but at points it felt like that. Yeah.
I get where you're coming from. It's like they're all YouTubers, right? So they're all some sort of like
the man is clearly profit driven. He's trying to sell his YouTube channel.
With that being said, I don't want to fan any flames going in like with this shit. I want the people that get emotionally involved, like the slugs and the other people and the fucking all these people that get emotionally involved in this drama, just to fucking back off and let it go away. Yeah,
learn what it means. Look it up.
Sign the fucking treaty, and let it go. Because a lot of times people get kind of like so invested in it, they end up working up the person they're trying to defend, and now the person they're trying to defend is now involved in it, and it just gets fucking. I feel like that's how this is.
I feel like that's how this has all gone, though. Like since the beginning. So that's what makes me feel like this is not going to end here. This is just gonna happen again. It's a cycle.
I hope for the sake of Repzion and Jane and Maya, I hope for the sake of them that it goes away. That is done.
Sure, me too.
Wait, is Jane the one that ran around with the placenta?
Yes. Beavers, please. No more. Dude, I had to go on a Twitch stream with her once, man. Come on.
I'll go on next time, though. I'm sorry, Matt. I missed it that one time.
No, come on. Come on, man. I'm cool with them, all right? Let's not do this again.
I love the realization he had, though. He says he's quitting YouTube and he's selling his channel or whatever. It's literally TikToker steals for a living 10K views 12 days ago. 2 days later, I'm quitting YouTube 2024.
Well, we're going to react to that. We're actually about to react to the I'm quitting video.
Yeah, sorry.
Perfect.
I was just looking up how many videos he did on Onision, and so far I'm up to 12 years ago, 70 videos.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Can we get, just quickly, right? I just want to touch on Onision's Twitter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It is the most fucking bizarre thing. First of all,
why would you go there?
He posts like anime and Asian girls' tits, right?
Okay,
this is not on screen. This is not on screen.
Okay. But then the other thing that he does, which I find really fucking weird, is he speaks about court documents and legal things, and I'm reading them, and I can tell that a lawyer hasn't written this. Right? Onision has written this. But he refers to himself in the third person and everything. It is so
to make
weird.
it sound more official. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know you've written it, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure he's released court documents at some point, but some of the shit he puts out is like so. It looks like a fucking Google Doc, right? Like like when people make a Google Doc and they think it looks all professional because it's got all the evidence and the little blocks of like that one that's on screen there, right? It's got all the that one there. It's got all the fucking blocks and it shows the photos and the timeline and all of this. And I look at it and I'm like, that's just fucking messy. I want you to put it in words for me. I don't need photos. I'm not an idiot. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
It's very weird.
All
and
right.
then, like I said, the other thing he does is in between his legal rants that he goes on, he just posts tits and ass. So he hasn't changed that much.
Yeah,
really.
I mean, look.
Nah. The only difference is I'm pretty sure the ones that he's posting here are overage. Hey-ho!
Oh.
Yeah. How about you rate that one, Onision?
That's crazy.
All right, so let's go to the video.
All right, let me just pull this up on screen and boom.
Hey, so
Let's go 1.5.
1.5. You got it, boss.
How does he look younger? Or no, you know what he looks like? He looks like that Steve Buscemi meme of "How do you do, fellow kids?"
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he's single for what, a couple months now. You know what they say about stress.
Yeah.
All the wrinkles just disappear. Yeah.
He does look, I will say, like as an older dude.
He looks good.
He does look good, but he does look like he's trying to look young.
Yeah,
maybe.
That's what I mean.
I think this just might be the millennial aesthetic. You know what I mean? We're all gonna be.
Fellow kids.
I'm a millennial.
I know, me too. Well, I'm kind of I guess I'm on the border, but
I would love to see this dude's Tinder profile. Photos he fucking puts on that.
Wait, D-Max, 90s or 2000?
I was born in 1994. I don't mind saying it.
Oh,
years
some
before
people say I'm a millennial.
1994.
Some people say I'm the youngest
generation.
millennial. Some people say I'm the oldest Zoomer. So I don't know. It just depends.
I consider you a millennial. I think 96 is like the beginning of Zoomer.
Me and D-Max are daywalkers, right?
Yeah,
We're like in between the two.
Yeah,
Right.
because you're younger than D-Max, right?
What?
By
Yeah, I
maybe
think
a
that is
month,
true.
couple of months.
I think yeah.
Oh,
it's like
you're
a couple
20.
months.
Oh, you're 20. Oh, I keep thinking you're still 27 for some reason.
That was the year
It's
The
been 2
Lion
years,
King
Matt.
came out. I remember seeing that in cinemas.
There you go.
Oh,
Anyway.
all right.
a video I made a couple weeks ago, I mentioned that in 2024, that YouTube is going to be my last year. The year 2024, sometime during that time, when I don't know yet, I will no longer be creating content on this channel, and that I'm retiring out. And a lot of people in the comments expressed concern about that and were really worried and wanted to know why in a more detail, because I know in that video I was really, really vague. And so I wanted to give you more of an explanation because I feel like I owe that to folks on why 2024 is going to be my last year.
I was going to say, I definitely didn't ask, but thank you for letting me.
I mean, I'm kind of curious as to. I'll be honest. Like my initial reaction to this is just like, what, like, why? Because like it seems like you're coming out of a period of your life where, you know, everything's really stressful, and now you're entering into a period where things are a lot less stressful. Like, why wouldn't you just take like a minute, like, you know, take a couple months or whatever, but then come back and just get on the content grind? You have a, you know, why
I think
not?
she's taking everything, and he needs some quick cash.
No, they weren't married, Mitch. I think he's going.
That doesn't stop them.
I think he's going. I think he's going to go into like why he's done with it.
Okay. Okay.
So.
And I just want to come on here.
I've lost entire
raw
kitchenware.
and real and
By
transparent
the
as
way,
possible.
pause quick. At his age, he needs to get rid of that nose ring.
No.
That's not appropriate. Go get tattoos.
Hello, fellow
Don't have a nose
kids.
ring.
Yeah.
He does by the look of it.
That's like a millennial piercing though. That's like the septum.
Why would people do that? It fucking hurt.
I'll be honest with you. I hate septum piercings so much.
Yeah.
I think it looks like a booger. I don't understand
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
women-
I feel like it would itch the hell out of your nose. Like that's
Yeah.
where I go with it. It's like
Yeah.
it's just I don't like things being in or around my nose.
I don't understand why women get them because it's like it's the only thing I can see on your face. Like I'm not even looking at you now. I'm just looking because I'm like, is that a booger? Like what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. I
then
briefly
if you
dated
don't-
someone. Sorry, you go.
If you don't fucking clean it, there's like this weird crusty shit on it
Yeah.
from your nose, and it's like, bro, disgusting.
Yeah. Not good.
I briefly dated someone with one just like that one, and she couldn't have it on in her line of work, but she wouldn't like take it off. She'd just like shove it up her nose.
Yeah.
She's like,
and
"Yeah,
she
I
would
just
whistle
did."
when she gave a blowjob.
Yeah.
And transparent as possible. And
She gave pretty
been
good
emotional during this because it's a long journey.
Oh my god, he's crying and we're talking. We're pause. Pause. He's fucking crying, and we're like, that fucking septum pierce is gay, bro.
I'm sorry, Repzion. I'm not laughing at you.
There's a fucking septum piercing,
Yes,
and the other thing he needs to do at his age, if he cannot grow a beard, just fucking shave it off. Just get rid of it. Like how
The bottom of his chin looks like the top of Nerdy John's head. I love you, Nerdy John. I love you. You know it. You know it. Everybody knows it. Love Nerdy John. Go support Nerdy
I'm gonna
John.
flip my monitor around. Hang on.
For a really, really long time, right? And when I first came to YouTube,
This is a great sales
I
pitch.
was really, really emotionally vulnerable. I was just a completely different person, obviously, when you're a teenager.
What did you
when you
say?
grow older, you change.
What?
But
So it's a great sales pitch.
What is?
Would you buy something of someone when you're at the market and they're just crying when they're selling their life's work? Oh, I was a different person when I made these cupcakes this morning.
I mean, honestly, I would buy that, but I would probably just undervalue. I'd probably be like, okay, so like, what are you asking? Like, can I get like 25% of that?
And why aren't you making any more of these? Like, what?
Yeah. I mean, is there anything wrong with your channel? No, just you. Oh, okay. All right, I'll take it. Yeah. I'm sorry, Rep. I'm really sorry. I'm not even trying to. I feel bad.
But on a real note, though, I like how he's talking about when he started his YouTube channel. He was in a really emotionally vulnerable place, and now he's crying in said video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, all I'm waiting for is end roll credits. Subscribe to my Patreon.
Bro, you fucking really hate Repzion. I never knew you hated Repzion this much. Holy shit.
Yeah. We won't talk about that right now.
But throughout my YouTube career, essentially, I had to build really, really thick skin fast. Or else I just couldn't handle making content. I couldn't handle people making fun of me. I couldn't handle people criticizing me for every which way, of me mispronouncing words, of me not saying a word properly because of my speech impediment, for me being dyslexic and reversing some sort of thing. People making fun of my nasally high-pitched voice, a lot of the things. Like when I started YouTube, that was a common thing. People make fun of me, and it bothered me when I first started YouTube because you're not used to having so many eyes on you. And you get hundreds of comments.
Okay,
and
but
pointing out
pause.
all these problems.
Pause. Right? He made content shitting on other people.
Yeah, what he's trying to explain is that he had to build thick skin for, like, he's not complaining. He's just trying to say, like, what he had to do to, like, deal with it. He's trying to talk about how he coped.
I get it. I understand that, like, you know, there are some people who just kind of were born with thick skin and it's not a big deal. But, like, that's a thing that every YouTuber has to deal with. It's just like, yeah, at one point, when you reach a certain echelon of, like, popularity, you're just gonna get the nasty comments. There's nothing you can do about it. So yeah. if you're a YouTuber, get thick skin or get out of the game. Honestly,
yeah, but I think it's fair to point out that he's not complaining. He's trying to tell you like what he had to do.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm just saying it's not specific to him.
But look at the stickers on his microphone and tell me if he was successful at getting a thick skin. Rubber duck. There's like a cartoon baby Yoda.
Mitch, you got nowhere to talk, bro. Come on.
Camera saying, "Oh, I had to build a thick skin." No, that's the difference.
Making fun of his Grogu stickers, bro. What the fuck?
I'm honest with my history.
And notice, right? He stopped crying.
He did.
I'm sorry. I don't like him. All right.
He spent too much time with his attorneys. They were like, "Okay, we need you to turn it on right now. Right now. Come on, turn it on."
I'm kind of in awe of how much you guys
plugging
don't
the Patreon. We're plugging the Patreon.
Honestly, Matt, I'm kind of surprised you don't share a lot of our opinions about the guy. I'm a little bit shocked too.
I've never had a bad interaction with the guy, and I was the one who had his girlfriend.
Like, he just caused a lot of problems for a lot of people for no reason. It's like I just don't really understand.
His server bred a lot of problems for
that's
everybody.
What I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay, but you can't blame him for the fucking weird people on his Discord.
I can't blame him for cultivating an environment like that.
Yes.
Okay.
No. But it's that, and it's also again, it's the milking thing of like the X stuff. It's like when all of that started coming out, like that was some of like I had we did an episode about this kind of at the very beginning when I came into night recording. That shit was some of the most toxic I have ever seen. Like that drama was nuts, you know? And he allowed it. It's like sure, you could maybe make the argument that like, oh well, if he didn't say that publicly, like I don't know what would have happened or blah blah. But it's like, did it really need to go that way? Because a lot of it like that happened after that, it seemed like happened because it was so public. So if it was just all private, maybe a lot of that wouldn't have happened. So yeah, I do lay that at his feet. You know,
I get that. It's just, I don't know. Like I saw that drama go down when it went down, and I saw what was happening on Twitter. And I just feel like Repzion felt like he had no choice in that situation.
His head really looks like
I agree with you though, D-Max. I agree that he probably should have just let it go and waited out, but
he should have had thick skin.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well,
no, sorry, I'm just saying. Like,
okay. All right, let's keep watching.
By the way, no, he really does look like an egg.
He does.
Thank you.
Exion.
God damn it.
And I didn't want to say it before, right? I don't know why I always go back to this. He does look like he has fetal alcohol syndrome.
This is gonna sound terrible, all right?
Yeah, it's like you just keep talking about what he looks like, all right? We can't do that.
Oh, okay. True.
Okay.
No, he ruined Onision's fucking career. I can make a few jokes. Okay?
He made 70 videos on Onision, at least. Whoever's
if this is harassment, I don't know what he did to Onision.
All right.
Not saying that I feel bad didn't deserve it.
Just because I feel bad for Matt in this instance, I'm gonna flip and I'm gonna be pro Repzion for the rest of this as much as I can. No.
I need help.
No, I agree. We're going a little hard, so it's only fair.
What I was gonna say, whoever the thumbnail artist is, make Repzion look like Humpty Dumpty on a wall.
I gotta say something. All right, no. I gotta say
this content isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Hold on, time out. I reached out to Repzion to see if he would come on, and he said like no. He said it kind of bluntly. So I'm afraid he's gonna think that we're shitting on him because of that. So Repzion, if you're listening,
I didn't even know.
Yeah, nobody knew. Like, this had nothing to do with this. They just don't like you, bro. And I had no idea. I thought everyone was chill with you. Okay.
Matt's let's do an episode on Repzion.
I didn't think it was like this, man.
Nobody's dick riding him except. Well, never mind.
Now all these problems and what you're doing wrong and stuff, and it really affected me, right? But over time, I had to build a level of armor around me, and over the years, every year it's just gotten a layer bigger. And it's really made me desensitized to the real world, the world that we live out every single day, that you go out to the grocery store, you go out and shop, you go out and work a job 9 to 5, whatever job that is.
So what happened to the welding?
You are interested in, but it doesn't matter. The point is, you're not sitting here in front of a camera, talking to a camera, uploading a video, editing a video, and being disconnected with people, reality, and the real world around you. And
probably why you're not successful
in years. My shell has gotten so thick of defense, of basically having...
Is he saying that it's hard to go outside now? Is that what he just said?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really sure I understand what he's saying here.
Because I was like, when you go out in the real world, it's a totally different thing. But when you're
no, he's trying. No. He's trying to say that like in the real world, you act differently than you do on the internet. In the internet, you're expected if you get shit on to take it. While in the real world, if you were to go up to an old lady and be like, "Hey, old lady, your hair's blue and you smell," she's not expected to be like, "Oh, good one, boy," or "Good one, bro." Like,
sure.
You're like, old lady, am I right, little Zoomer? Like, she's not expected to do that. But in the internet,
yeah, but she knows everybody's saying that behind her back. She's old. She did when she was young. It's like the cycle of things.
Okay.
They smell like old books. It is what it is.
Oh, nice.
I bet you think they do. Just your type.
Yeah.
Like any woman becomes Mitch's type when they cross the barrier.
Is it wrong that I don't mind the smell of old books either?
Why did you say it like
gracefully.
that? Why did you say it like that?
Do we smell like old books?
Yeah, it's the dead skin.
Dude, I used to like go into the library and like, what's the word? Like when you put your finger onto the pages and they start like popping up or whatever, thumbing through them, and I just like take a little sniff. Like I like the smell of an old book.
Matt Pitt at the old age home, just lifting up all the old ladies.
I don't think old people smell like old books. I don't think they smell like old books. That's my point.
We just learned that Matt Pitt's type is an old dictionary.
No,
so.
the reason that they say they smell like old books is back in the day, old people owned a lot of books, and then what they would do is they put mothballs. They take mothballs.
Mothballs. Yes, old people smell like mothballs. Yes, 100%. They do smell like mothballs.
I don't know.
All right, let's keep watching.
Okay.
Thick skin. That I've extended that thick skin to have expectations of my friends, my families, relationships, people close to me, friends, And I've expected them to be able to have that thick skin too. And that's unrealistic, right?
Okay.
But because I'm so ingrained in this YouTube world, it's disconnected me from the real world and reality in a really unhealthy way.
That just sounds like you're a dick.
In order for me to be the best version of
You're
myself.
trying to make
No,
an
but I
excuse
get
for
it though.
No,
You can
I
do
get what he's
both.
saying,
You just
though.
go
No,
outside.
No,
I
because
never go.
guys,
I never go up to an
He's-
IRL person and criticize them the way that I would
no,
online.
No, he's
That's not
saying
what
his
he's saying.
family and his friends are getting
Right.
affected by his internet stuff. They're getting reached out to, they're getting harassed and stuff, and he's having a hard time handling that now. And for a while, he was able to like.
I don't
cope.
think that's what he said.
That is what he
That
said.
is what
That's
that is
literally
what he
he
said. That's what I heard. Yeah.
Do you wanna hear it
literally what he
again?
said. I mean,
Just
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
I'd like to hear it
Yeah.
again.
Okay.
All
Hold on.
right.
It's disconnected me from the real world and reality in a really unhealthy way. And in order for me
I
to be
think
the best version of myself, in order for me to really move forward the way that I want to in my life of having absolute privacy, I have to stop creating content on this channel.
It's back.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
it's
went-
back even more.
Yeah. Go.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah,
farther.
We'll
Go
go.
like-
Oh,
there you go.
No, this is where I
To
was.
have expectations of my friends, my families, relationships, people close to me, friends, and I've expected them to be able to have that thick skin too. And that's unrealistic, right?
See,
But because
Yeah.
I'm so ingrained in this YouTube world, it's disconnected me from the real world and reality.
yeah, because it's reasonable for us to say that he should have thick skin because he's the YouTuber, but it's understandable that like you wouldn't be able to apply that necessarily to like his friends and family who
You
really
guys are
shouldn't
being
be getting the brunt of
charitable to what
anything.
he's saying. You're being
Go
Yeah,
back
because
to-
I told you I would
go
flip.
back
I told you
further.
I would flip, dude. I have to be on his side now.
Go back further. Like that's literally what he said. That's what he's
I'll do
saying.
Yeah.
I'll do it one more time, and this is 20 seconds early.
We're not talking to a camera, uploading a video, editing a video, and being disconnected with people, reality, and the real world around you. And over the course of years, my shell has gotten so thick of defense, of basically having thick skin, that I've extended that thick skin to have expectations of my friends, my families, relationships, people close to me, friends, and I've expected them to be able to have that thick skin too. And that's unrealistic, right? But because I'm so ingrained in this YouTube world, it's disconnected me from the real world and reality in a really unhealthy way. And in order for me to be the best version of myself, in order for me to really move forward the way that I want to in my life of having absolute privacy, I have to stop creating content on this channel sometime in 2024.
So he's saying by proxy, he had to create such a thick skin that when it stopped bothering him, they started bothering everybody else. Is that what I'm getting?
I think what he's trying to say is that like he had built up the thick skin and it was fine for him, but when it started affecting his family and friends or whoever, he just kind of tried to apply that same logic and just like kept his thick skin. But he can't just like you can't just assume that like or you can't expect his family and friends to adopt that same thing. It wasn't their choice. So he's saying now he's making this choice so that he can save them from that. I would just counter that, unfortunately, with I don't think it's going to help. If it's a problem now, it'll be a problem forever, to be honest. I hope it won't be, but I kind of feel like it will.
I think if he stops making content, I don't know if it'll, like, it won't be as bad.
It'll get better, but it won't be as bad for sure. But
Yeah.
I think with some of these, we know some of these people, it's not going to stop. I hate to
Right.
say it, dude. I'm sorry.
Well, and the other thing too is, and we talked about this earlier, is like he put all of his personal business out on display for everybody to see, right? And so the more you bring up that like personal stuff, the more invested these people are, right? They're looking for a reason to get involved and be like, yeah, Repzion, you're great, and now they're like, yeah, Repzion, you're a dickhead, you know what I mean? And they turn against him.
I don't know if I buy what he's saying, bro. Because it's like, so he's saying, okay, that I take all the shit online and that everybody around me has had to take the shit, even though I've built up the skin and they haven't built up the skin, right?
Yeah.
If he's bad with his words, but if that is what he meant, right? But my counterpoint to that is, are people calling out his mother? Are people calling out his friends?
I think
Are people
so,
doing
yeah.
that in his IRL life?
He goes more into the reason why I'm trying to like argue with this is because I'm pretty sure he goes more in detail about what's happening or how the stuff he's faced with this stuff, which is probably why I've seen this video. So that's why I guess I might feel a little more bad for him, because I think he goes into like all the shit that he's had to deal with because look, you got to understand, Repzion has a Kiwi Farms thread. Repzion has the community that he has cultivated the issue, right, is that he will have fans that love him, that worship him, and want the best for him, and are obsessed. And then the moment he does something that pisses them off, they are now his number one enemy, and now he has to deal with them in the most obsessive way possible. It's the same thing with Edwin. Edwin had to deal with the same shit. All those girls that came on to talk shit about Edwin on the Keemstar show and all that shit, they were all once fans. Repzion has, and you can make the argument that Edwin deserved a lot of the criticism. I guarantee you, yeah, you're sure. But my point is that there's an obsession to it. That there's an obsessed, people are obsessed about this stuff, and Repzion has to deal with that as well. And in the sense that these people who were once fans now absolutely fucking hate him and want to fuck with him. Like, he's had to deal with that. I've seen that happen.
But I don't have sympathy for him because he involved himself in a community where that was a thing, right? Right. He covered it. It's like why we don't cover certain things, right? We know what it will bring upon us. Mm-hmm. He went to war with fucking Onision, right? Bro, what were you expecting?
Isn't that crazy though? The chain reaction though, because like this is the chain reaction right here. A lot of the fans of Repzion were once fans of Onision. Same thing. Loved Onision, obsessed over Onision. Then Onision started doing crazy stuff. They turned on him and became obsessed with hating with him, and then they flocked to Repzion. Now they love Repzion, they're obsessed with Repzion, and then the Repzion does something that pisses them off. Now they're Repzion's number one hater, and then they flock to someone else who hates Repzion, and it just it's like a contagion. It's contagious, bro. And they keep going from person to person to person, just like because the person they like is now the person they hate. So now they got to go to someone who hates them. My point is, Beavers, I don't think you realize when you're a content creator, especially. Let me finish my point, and we'll finish. I don't think you realize when you're a content creator what exactly can happen in situations like this and how crazy people truly are, especially back then. I don't think you like now with us. We have a retrospective. We've dealt with people like that. We've seen what it can happen. So we know like who to interact with, who not to interact with, because of how weird people can be and how parasocial they can be. But at that point, he started in 2011, bro. Like, I don't think he had any idea how weird these people can become. You know, that's all I want to say. You can keep playing.
I was just gonna say real quick, and that's what I'm saying with regards to this whole thing is that he put a lot of shit out on display, and when you put shit out on display, you know what I mean? It's people are gonna want to interact with it, you know, and they're gonna want to be invested in it, and they pick sides, and they you know when breakups happen, you know, one side is gonna pick Team Repzion, and the other is gonna pick the ex-girlfriend, you know. Yeah, and that's just how it is. The more you put this shit on YouTube or any social media platform, the more these fans are invested in it, and it's gonna bite you in the ass at some point. Unless
don't you think it's fair to say that when you start, you don't realize that can happen? Because we're talking about a guy who started making content at 16 years old.
Well, it's 16 years old, 2011. I mean, it's just I would even make the argument that the crazy people didn't even like exist. Like they existed, but they didn't. I guess the I don't want to be gay and call it like the culture of harassment was not as much of a thing. Like, I don't think that people really understood how to troll on the level that they can now. That's part of the problem.
Yeah, you know? And I don't think he might have. And as he continued his career, I don't think he understood how it could get, and now he's here, is what he's saying. So, and I'm sure Repzion thinks
I can sympathize.
He could do things differently. If he could do things differently, he would do it. But now he's like kind of stuck with what he has now. I think that's what he's trying to say. Go ahead, Beavers.
I don't know. I still think he's a piece of shit, because then the other argument becomes is if he was like he had a problem with having to have his family involved and shit like that because of the content he was covering and the people he was covering it on. Well, he was willing to put their emotional well-being at fucking risk when he was making bank. But now that he's not making bank, suddenly he's got a problem with it.
I think that's a good point.
I don't see his.
I think that's a good point in the sense, but
that's
like,
not a bad point.
I think the money, like maybe the money at that point was kind of worth it. Now it's not. Now he's kind of come to the realization. Oh shit, you know.
It's a chicken and the egg. Well, he is on the grind, so it's not like, because I was gonna say like maybe the reason why he's not doing as well is because things have been so rough. So maybe if things weren't so rough, it would be better for him. But I don't know. I mean, that's a whole spiraling argument. I definitely see what you're seeing, Beavers. I see what you're saying.
So now it's rough. So now it's rough for him, right? It was equal. It was rough for them back then, but now it's rough for him, and now it has to come to an end. You know what I mean? Because it's not worth it for me anymore.
I mean,
again,
like,
I just don't understand, because again, like, it just feels like, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm totally wrong here, but it just feels like things are starting to wind down with all the dramas he's been in. If there was ever a time just to like hunker down and like just, you know, get to the grind, like now would be it. You know, just go for like another year and see what happens.
I don't disagree with you there. I don't disagree with you there.
Okay.
You know.
All right, let's keep watching because we got to get to this video.
Because this has been such a big part of me for so long. I have a lot of fun memories, but the negatives of having a YouTube channel this size really outweighs the positive by far. And like, for example, right? I made a video with my mom a long time ago, and people were really mean in the comment section. They were making fun of her teeth not being straight or whatever. And when my mom voiced to me how that really hurt her feelings and that really is a horrible thing for people to say about her, my response to her was just deal with it, have thicker skin. And that's been my mentality for years.
So it is what I was saying. So it is what I was saying. He was being the dick in that situation.
But he's coming to the conclusion now, is what he's trying to say. He's came to the realization that is happening.
Yeah,
like that's what he's been saying.
We're not disagreeing, Beavers. We agree that is the way that he was being. It's just that we're saying that like he's just coming to that realization now. Probably too late, sure.
Yeah,
but you know,
he had the mindset that if I can have the thicker skin, they got to have the thicker skin as well. We're all going to endure together. That's probably what the mindset was. He
still shouldn't sell his channel though. He's doing it for other people. Like, fuck. Well, he's going to be left with nothing. Then these people are going to get old, like his mom. They're going to get old, die, and he's going to be left with nothing.
I'll be honest with you. A lot of this is playing like cope to me. I don't know if I believe much of this. I think it's just cope. It's just cope. It's a cope post is what it feels like.
And like I said, he put his mom on the channel. You knew you'd get haters on your channel. You knew this, and you still did it anyway, putting all this shit on display.
Yeah.
And does he have a second channel?
He has an ASMR channel.
Okay. I still stand by my point, right? Like, I can understand if people are giving him shit, and his family shit, and he goes to his mother and he says to her, "Mom, I understand that this is happening. It really shouldn't happen, right? And these guys are just dicks. You really can't take anything that they say like seriously, blah, 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 blah." But for him to be like, going to his mom and being like, "Yeah, you just got to learn to deal with it." That's him being a dick. That's him not being socialized. So,
yeah, because he was homeschooled by that same person.
I don't know. The defense I guess I would give Rep is that like he's just saying this in the moment to try to convey an idea. It doesn't have to be the case that he just said that outright to his mom, like, "Oh, well, just shut up, Mom." Like, you know,
it very could well be possible he's just trying to paraphrase, and he had a similar conversation.
Yeah,
like
the conversation could have been more. The conversation could have been more like, "Mom, I'm really sorry that happened to you. I apologize. You know, this is just how it goes on YouTube." Like it could have been perfectly nuanced and reasonable. It's just he's trying to just say what happened, I guess.
Yeah.
Repzion's a classic case study on why homeschooling's fucking stupid. I'm sorry, I come from a country where we don't have that, so it's just alien to me and weird.
He posted a picture of him holding two lightsabers. He was like 28 at the time, and I replied, "Yeah, you were homeschooled."
Oh my God.
Wrong, but it shows a complete lack of empathy and a complete lack of understanding and putting myself in somebody else's shoes.
See, he's agreeing with him.
And this channel essentially has. I've allowed myself to like be cut off from being able to display genuine empathy from people because I have this shell around me that's been so big and built because I have to in order to protect myself.
You're literally saying what I said. Suck it.
We're not disagreeing. I don't get what you're saying. I don't
think we disagree. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I understand where you're coming from, Beavers. I'm just saying that like you're saying. I guess you're using that to say he's an asshole.
You guys said that he wasn't being. In the original part, you guys said that he wasn't being the dick in the situation. He was saying that other people were being dicks to his family because of what he was doing, right? That wasn't the point that he was making. You guys were being very charitable with this man. He has just outright said that he was becoming the dick. And my point that I was making back then...
Our point was there were people being dicks to his family. And we never mentioned him being a dick.
Right.
We just mentioned the people that were being a dick to his family. And he was saying he had thicker skin, and he felt that the family should have thicker skin as well. That's what we said. Yeah. And he didn't understand that mindset. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to convey his faults in this situation. You're treating him like he's not. You're treating him like he's saying he did nothing wrong when he's telling you in this video he did something wrong. So I like that. That's my issue. He's telling you like these are the things that I did wrong. This is why I want to stop making YouTube. I have a lot of faults here. I want to stop. I want things to be different. That's why I want to I want to leave and I want to have like a normal life now. That's what the issue is.
I'll shore this up. Beavers, I don't disagree with anything you just said, like at all. So yeah, if you perceive that as me taking the L or whatever, like sure, I agree. You know,
that's all I wanted.
What's better, state school education or homeschooling?
States. Well, depends what country, because like you're probably not going to get shot at home in America, but it's still that risk in America.
You've never been to Florida.
Not completely eliminated; it's just reduced.
I think the problem with YouTube is homeschool. Well, like that.
Homeschooling can work, right? But I've seen it be very successful with people. But what you need to do is you have to involve your kid in a lot of extracurricular.
Yeah, no, the issue, right, is the kids get homeschooled, then they find YouTube, and then they make a channel, and then they get views, and now they have no social skills, and now they're on the internet to everybody to see. That's what happens. That's the worst formula for a YouTuber, and it happens so many fucking times. I think Augie's like the only one that's like not super weird who was homeschooled. He's still a little
homeschooled?
weird.
That explains a few things.
He's not as weird as the other one.
He's not weird. He's not that weird.
He's just an incel, you know.
Well, no, I see, but that's the thing. No, he's actually a Vossel. That I would debate anybody on that. He's a Vossel. He's not an incel. He's a voluntary celibate.
He's a neighbor.
I have my theories as to why he's been gone.
Okay, well, I don't want to get into that right now. Let's keep watching the video.
All right.
And maybe I shouldn't even be mentioning this, but I'm at a place right now, and this place moving forward is where I'm really emotionally vulnerable, like insanely emotionally vulnerable, and I'm wearing my emotions out on my sleeve, and I'm in therapy once a week, sometimes 2-3 times a week, depending on how badly I need it. And I'm really working on being the person I used to be when I was a teenager in regards to being able to be open emotionally and be able to just show empathy towards people around me and be able to just...
So he's made no progress as a human being. Is essentially what he just said. Because at the beginning of the video, he said, when I started this off, I was in a very emotionally vulnerable place, right? And then he implied that he had changed, and now he's here and he's like, I'm in a very emotionally vulnerable place.
Listen, Beavers, full concession, because he just said that he didn't have any empathy to the people around him. So if your point from before was just that he was being an asshole to them, apparently he agrees. So
yeah, he was being a douche.
Fair enough.
Show empathy towards people around me.
I don't even know what's happening. Yeah, you keep stopping the video every 20 seconds. I can't see what's going on.
And it's really, really hard when this has been on like years of building these walls, and now it's just like there's nothing here. And to continue to create content, I can't do it. I don't want. It's not that I can't. I don't want to. My desire to continue on doing this doesn't exist anymore. This is not a burnout. This is like I am genuinely not happy creating content on this channel anymore and doing what I've been doing for years. It doesn't satisfy me, and I want to be able to connect with people in a more meaningful way. And I feel as if as long as this channel is as long as I'm creating on this channel, there's that disconnect. And I don't want to be solidified in a world of being disconnected from people in real.
So I just wanted to say, so you're not making enough money, and that's all you want. I'm sorry. I just don't like the guy.
Why do you not like him? No, let's really unpack this. Why do you not like him, Core?
No, he's just so fucking...
I feel like you're blaming his audience on him.
No, I think, you know, if he hadn't done... I think he's made his bread, right? And we can admit, like, he's probably made a fuck ton of money.
So you kind of think the whole GoFundMe thing with Onision, he made like 20K, right? You think he got to pocket that?
No, I don't think he pocketed any money. Okay, but he's done multiple GoFundMes for personal reasons.
You think he's kind of grifting?
Yeah, because I think he probably has some of that money, right? Unless he's invested it in wherever he's lived or whatever he's done, or maybe he did it irresponsibly, like you say. You know, he was 16 when he started the channel. You know, so what do I know, right? But I feel like I can't. And like, how many times did I see him like rave about or rant about his ex-girlfriend, and I'm gonna go to court with her. I need legal funds. I need this. I need that. It's like, bro, how much money did you make during the peak of Chris Hansen versus Onision? You know what I mean? I'm sure he's very well off, but I don't know.
I will say this though,
at
Court.
one point.
I don't like, to me it doesn't seem like money is a motivating factor in this, just because like if he wanted money, then the thing to do is to keep making content, right? Like I mean, I guess there's the immediate payout of like selling his channel to whoever it is, and that's going to get it. But I mean, I maybe it's a difference in mentality, but the way I would look at it if I was in his shoes is I would say, okay, I can get whatever amount of money immediately, or over, you know, from here until like I decide to retire one day, maybe 10 years later, I can make, you know, this much more money. I mean, maybe it's a cost benefit analysis for him where he's just looking at it and he's going, you know, the numbers work out better for me at this point, this way, and I don't feel happy making the content, so why not just sell it? You know, let's just get it over with.
Well, and I mean, like view wise, you know, we all saw what his channel is like now. You know, he's not getting nearly as much as he used to, right? During his peak,
which can be really demoralizing.
Yeah, and I get that, like he needs to keep working, and he's like, oh man, you know, I keep editing these videos and nobody's watching them. It's so fucking annoying and frustrating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I get that shit, but like I can't envy a guy who ends up in these like legal cases all the fucking time and begging his audience for money when
I'll say this. I think if he sells his YouTube channel in a number of years, I don't know how long it'll take, but he will regret it. He will regret it and he will want to come back.
Probably, yeah.
I think so. I wouldn't even surprise me if he doesn't sell it, if he
doesn't
backflips
sell
on
it,
it.
yeah.
And if he does sell it, he'll be back soon. Like with the welding, he went to go off to do the welding, and because he was so adamant then that he wasn't going to be a full-time YouTuber, and I didn't know it, but yeah, he came back.
I think with me, the reason why I think he might be done is because it's not the welding thing. He was getting a lot more views at that point, so it was probably hard to like turn away from that.
He was probably getting bullied too.
The views are starting to die. Okay, Mitch.
By the other welders.
Good God. Good fucking God, guys. You guys really hate this.
You turn up to the workshop looking like that and tell me that you won't get bullied.
It's like I gotta argue one thing, and then I fucking gotta argue that he doesn't look like a goober. And then fucking
okay, Matt. Let me turn it around on you a little bit.
What?
Why do you like him so much?
He's been nothing but chill with me. I've never really had an issue with the guy.
So it's just a purely personal thing. Okay.
Yeah. I'd feel like a dick making fun of him because I fucking know that, like, I've talked to him personally before. He's been.
Can we get him on the podcast, please? I need someone to make fun of.
We tried.
But the thing is, Matt, you've said that about other people before, and you were like, oh my God, I was dead ass wrong.
I'm not. Look, if I'm wrong, I'll gladly. I have no problem conceding that I was wrong about someone. What?
You're not. I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong, Matt. He seems like a decent guy. I just think that he gets himself into trouble because I don't think he's. If I'm being honest, and I don't mean this as like a slight or anything, I just don't think he's that big of a thinker. I don't think he thinks very far ahead.
I've had. This
I love
argument.
how you guys have said he's a decent guy. He self-admits that he's an asshole.
Well, decent guy.
It's a spectrum, all right.
Okay, but
I never said that.
He's not like the worst. Decent guy, as in he's not the worst person. All right, there's way worse YouTubers than Repzion. Let's be real, way worse. All right.
Yeah. If a person's a 5 out of 10, I would classify them as a decent guy. It's not to say that I think they're like the best person.
This guy's not. He's not a piece of shit. He's not a Keemstar. Okay, he's not a piece of shit. Right? He's just fucking. He's just like he just doesn't seem like a bad guy. All right. It's not that he seems like a good guy. He doesn't seem like a bad guy. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, he doesn't seem like a piece of shit.
I hope this isn't a slight either. I don't think he should have been a YouTuber. If this is all how it all shook out and everything, and this is what he's like, and this is what he's on about, like I just, you never had a thick skin to begin with. It seems like, you know, that's how it seems to me.
Maybe, but
I think he should have been a cock warmer on porn sets, the one that get like Jack keeps them.
Mitch, holy shit, dude.
Wait,
listen, I found someone lower in the food chain, all right? I'm going in.
All right. Fair enough. It's a play.
I think I think you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. You either die with thick skin or you live long enough to become sensitive on the internet. I think eventually it comes for all of us. no matter how thick-skinned you are. It eventually something will get under your skin. Something will fucking like make you go. And I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to be like, I'm at fault. There was times where I was an asshole. This is it's been affecting my IRL life for a while. I ignored it. I kept going, and now I'm at this point where I can't really take it anymore. And
but also,
She already broke up with you, dude. It's too late.
I was gonna say, are you supposed to feel so bad for a guy that complains that all of this stuff is affecting his life when he made his life the content? He made these trials and tribulations his content. He did that. Saying. Like he's not like an innocent bystander who they just fucking dragged up all this shit on him, right? He was like, well, fuck yeah, we having girlfriend issues right now. I'm gonna make a video on this. This is the
listen, Beavers. I'm together. I'm in between, and the reason why I say that he's like a decent guy is because like what I'm seeing in this moment from this video is, and I don't know, maybe he's portraying it incorrectly, but it seems like he was just a normal dude who started making content. It got really popular. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like you really should.
I'm sure Jeffrey Dahmer could be emotionally vulnerable.
Okay, he's not a serial killer.
He's not a damn. Yeah. Come on.
Like, what has Repzion done that is that bad? What has he done that is horrible to the point where you cannot have any sort of sympathy for the guy?
He looked like that.
I mean, I can have sympathy for him. I think that he is personally going through something emotional, right? Your personal experience is your personal experience. But me looking at it from the outside looking in, I can tell you that you look like a dick. Right? But to him, I'm sure he's going through it all. You know?
Yeah.
Emotional turmoil and the whole thing. I feel bad for him for going through it. I mean, it doesn't mean that I need to see it the same way that he does.
Niall in the chat says he's being a crybaby, which reminds me, doesn't he look like the kid on the cover of that video game Bully?
He does kind of look
like if he's squinting.
Right,
I want to see him on a bike, like trying to run away from people. Or
we're not even halfway through this video.
Okay.
We got to keep going because we got another video after this.
Matt's like, we need to get this shit over with already.
Real life.
This has gone south, guys.
This has gone so south. It's
gone great.
My family, it's affected relationships. It's affected.
This would cause this much conversation. I was not expecting this much.
It's an interesting convo.
Yeah. So I'm actually kind of happy that it's this much of a dialogue. I thought we were going to sit here in quiet and watch the video, and you guys aren't going to find anything to say. So I'm actually kind of happy that
the one time that might talk out.
Yeah.
Be solidified in a world of being disconnected from people in real life. I've been so heavily involved in the internet culture for so long that it's affected my family. It's affected relationships. It's affected real life people who know me. And I don't want them to experience that anymore. I shouldn't have to worry. I don't want my parents worrying about being swatted again. Okay? There's so much stuff that happens behind the scenes. My parents are in their 60s.
Well, that makes more sense now.
Yeah. See, I watched the video. I know what's coming, and I don't want to like pull it up, but like this is the issue. Is like that's the point I was trying to make. Is his family's getting harassed, and he's getting tired of it. And yeah.
Well, can I make a counterpoint to what he just said?
Oh God, Mitch.
They're in their 60s. Dude, just wait. You won't have to sell your channel.
Jesus Christ, Mitch! Holy shit, dude! That's his parents, man.
You know,
shit, dude.
That's a Beaver's line. What the fuck
you didn't believe me. You didn't believe me.
You're like the dumb nice guy in now recording. That's...
I'm going in.
Oh my God.
Bitch, I'm proud of you today.
My mom's turning 70.
Using my own
I don't want my
emotes in
mom
chat.
worried about being swatted. I don't want somebody I'm dating to worry about their door being broken down because somebody doesn't like me on the internet and they want to violate our privacy.
Don't they have good security at the retirement home?
I'm pretty sure. Like, I mean, I don't live in America, right? But I'm pretty sure that a lot of the streamers do this. They'll call, the police and they'll just let them know, that this may happen, right? Because of who I am. Okay. Yeah. But then my other point to that is I feel like it would be even more effective if the police pull up to the house and there's a 60-year-old and a 70-year-old woman in the house, right? I feel like if they know the 60-year-old and the 70-year-old are living there, they're less inclined to kick the door down if you tell them beforehand.
Okay, but counterpoint, there was a situation in which, like, a middle-aged guy, the police show up. It wasn't even the right house. He goes out with his hands up and he gets shot. All right. So in America, you're from South Africa. In America, anything can happen. And it can.
Oh yeah, they'll send Dude, here they'll send a guy to my house. He'll politely knock on the door and he'll say, "Hey, sir, we got a thing. Can we come into your house?" I'll be like, "Sure. Just keep my hands up."
Yeah. Not in America. It's very scary.
They ain't gonna be down.
So, like, now that Mitch is deafened, that was a retarded thing to say. But I look, my sympathy goes out to Repzion with dealing with this shit. This sucks. No content creator who does not act. Repzion's never acted maliciously in his life as a content creator. Has never done anything like this. No one in on the internet who makes content deserves anything that's happened to Repzion.
No.
Right?
Nobody's family. Under any circumstances, like, sure, no content creator deserves this, but surely no like family or friend of a content creator deserves that. Just for the sake of like a troll. It's ridiculous. It's attempted murder is what swatting is.
Now, I don't know if it needs to be said, but Now Record does not endorse swatting.
No, of course not.
But I don't dislike him that much to wish that on anybody. To be honest,
No. And I can see that being the breaking point when that happens to you enough, and you're dealing with this stuff with your family, personal life, every girl you date. And I get it. I get your point. He brought the girl in. Yada yada yada. Understand what you're trying to say. But all I'm saying is, when that starts to happen repeated times like that, it becomes like why make content anymore? Like, it doesn't seem fun anymore. Every time, like, it's a panic attack waiting to happen. Like, every time you upload, like, I totally get where he's coming from in this situation.
Well,
but why didn't he leave when he was getting views?
Because he's making money. He's
Beavers,
fucking making money, dude. I don't know what to say.
Things happen when they happen. It's not like
he's saying the 60 and the 70-year-old could get shot by the cops if I'm making money.
I don't think that's what
he's
saying.
That's not what I said. I made a joke. God damn, dude.
I don't agree with Beaver's statement on that one. But...
No, and I don't think he's saying that towards you, Matt. He's saying that towards Repzion, and like that like I don't think that's even what Repzion is like saying or even implying here. It doesn't come off that way to me. It's just like I said, it seems like a realization. It seems like he just kind of came to it, and he's like, he woke up, and it makes sense reasonably, right? He got done with all the drama with his exes, all that stuff. He's being a lot more introspective probably because he's now completely single again, and he's looking at his life, and he's evaluating things, and he goes, oh my God, this terrible time that I've been having, or that I've been kind of giving on accident to the people that are around me. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to affect maybe this is just a purely the first selfless kind of thing that he's coming to, the selfless realization of like, this is affecting other people other than me, and I've got to stop it. I'm the only person who can make a difference.
It's not selfless.
It is selfless because he's realizing it.
No, he's not.
Why not?
Because his pillars of his life have fallen down, right? You got your social pillar, you got your
he's at rock bottom.
Your monetary pillar. Right, and then there's three pillars. I can't remember the name, but essentially all of his pillars have fallen down, and he only has his social aspect of his life left, and he's not willing to sacrifice that social part of his life.
No. But Beavers, he just explained how he doesn't believe that he has a social part of his life either. So because he just made the whole thing about like, oh, you go out and you talk to people at like the grocery store or whatever. Like, he's saying like he doesn't have that. So like he's perceiving the stuff online as like not a social thing. So he is at rock bottom.
So but like when he was like at his peak with his previous girlfriend, like his most recent ex, right? He fucking went to concerts and shit. He flew out to them to go see. I don't remember what. I'm gonna arbitrarily say it was like Korn or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, something like that.
It was and flew out there, hotel and stuff like that with his girlfriend. He spent all of his money and flashed it around. And then like in the same month he was like, oh, Roy, I need money and assistance for help for my legal fund for XYZ girlfriend. It was like, bro, you spent like what, probably $1,000 on flights, hotel, and event tickets. Like, I don't know, whatever. And
Listen, he can be an idiot.
He had a social life, and he wasted all his money and burned his relationships. I think that's what this is.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Place I move and I live, and the address gets posted and people show up. No, people don't talk about that stuff very often. There's so much stuff that I don't talk about that happens behind the scenes, upsets me and hurts my family and my loved ones. That's the thing that ultimately is one of the biggest reasons is my loved ones are affected by this channel. because there's crazy people out on the internet, and people are invasive, they're cruel, and if they don't like you for whatever reason, they'll do anything they can possibly to disrupt your life, to disrupt your peace. And I want peace, and I want to extend peace to other people who I love and care for. And as long as this channel, I'm creating videos on this channel, I fully can't be the best version of myself for my family and loved ones the way that I need to be. So that's why I'm stopping YouTube in 2024. When I stop, I don't know.
Do you think that's why she left him? Was
okay, all right, come on, dude. Like, all right, this is staying members. This is staying members. Staying members. Staying members. Staying members. No.
Why is it staying members,
bro? Come on, like,
because we're not giving him the most charitable fucking opinion possible.
Bro, it's like I don't want to attack his girlfriend.
Did you want me to
personally attack him? I didn't want to personally attack him. I thought you guys were gonna make some jokes.
But it's not personal.
Is she still single?
It's not attacking his personal life. He made all of this public. It's not.
Still single?
If he made all of it public, not even to the extent that he posted it on Twitter, he made videos on it. He made videos on it
if
for
this turns into shit, y'all go and argue with Repzion. I'll just chill right here. That's all
I'm just gonna ignore him.
Yeah.
He's leaving anyway, so
yeah, I think he's going anyway.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, maybe this is like he's like, man, I lost my ex. I'm losing my family one by one. You know, I need to figure a way to gain their trust back and to regain my life, and this is the way to do it. You know,
I'll say this, Matt. It doesn't help at all that all of this, as much as I am, because I am fully 100% trying to be as charitable as I possibly can, because I do feel bad. It just feels like cope. This entire thing doesn't feel real.
I just didn't realize you guys hated Repzion like this.
I don't hate him. I don't hate him. I don't hate him,
bro.
Yeah,
I'm looking at what is in front of me, right? And
okay,
D-Max
you're doing
being
that.
charitable. D-Max is being charitable.
I'm trying.
I am not being charitable.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
I am trying. Like, I am legitimately
making
trying, but I still believe that. I still feel that way.
No, it's not going to be. We're releasing the episode. I'm just kidding, but like
now recording breaks up over Repzion.
Repzion does it again. He destroys another community.
I really thought no. You got to listen from my perspective. Yeah. I thought this was a nothing topic. I thought I was gonna have to pull opinions out of you guys because I didn't think you guys even cared about Repzion.
Hey yo.
You know, Matt, I'm surprised too. I didn't know I had it in me.
Luna Lizzie, but hold on, Luna Lizzie has a great point, right? The doesn't help that most of the chat doesn't agree with Matt. I think me, Toxic, me, Mitch, and Cole are going down swimmingly when this releases.
I don't know.
It's gonna be the one in shit.
I'll throw the life vest for Matt.
I have sympathy. I understand where everybody's coming from. It's just like, dude, but I do agree also with what Beavers and everybody else is saying. He made it all public. Like, it's all fair game. And
dude, how many people go through a breakup and then not sell their fucking YouTube channel at the end of it? So many people.
Oh well, you brought it up.
Oh my God.
I just feel bad for the guy. Is it a sin to feel bad for someone?
No. Person and hold around. Be normal.
He's not a horrible person, though. He hasn't done anything. Who is? What?
It's not being a horrible person.
What'd you say?
Whore around.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Like, be a slut.
Huh?
I'm telling him, move on like a normal man and just slut around.
You know what the worst part is?
By the way, I do love that he's made this video, and thus far he might do it coming up. Right? At no point has he taken any of the blame directly.
Right.
He has blamed the YouTube channel. He has blamed the audience of the YouTube channel.
Yes, that's a great point.
Has he said,
I don't know.
What he's doing is the equivalent of when someone goes, you know what, I'm going to move cities and all my problems will go away and I'm going to start fresh.
No,
this is
he said,
equivalent.
I told my mom to have thick skin. He's taking the blame for that.
Oh, for telling her that, but the root of the cause, right? He has said this YouTube channel. Anytime he's brought it up, is this YouTube channel, the audience of this YouTube channel, right? He has never once in this video, he said that he was a dick to his mom, but he has never once said, I made videos on fucking crazy people, and this is what got me here.
Wait, don't we make videos on crazy people?
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
like
but we're
we
not
get
there
And
things in
that's
the long
why
run.
we're here reviewing this channel.
I know we're not yet. It's just, oh, now I see where the train's going.
Well, you know what it is. You know what, Mitch? You're the asshole for not seeing that coming. Is really what it is. You know, we're applying the same logic to you.
Finding out where the destination is, and I'm not gonna.
Okay. Let's keep playing it. Come on, we'll never get through this.
Yeah, we
This
are
is going to
never
be
gonna
sometime in 2024. But I know there's a lot of questions. What am I going to do with the channel? What about my videos? Well, I plan on keeping my videos up on this channel because I think that would be a really large disservice to subscribers and viewers just to remove everything. And number two, I plan, my goal, this is what I would like, and this is also opportunity for anybody watching this. If you are an investor and would like to buy this YouTube channel, the stipulation being is that you can't delete the content on it. You can rebrand it, you can make it whatever you want, ideally take this name, Repzion, whatever, change it into something new.
What?
This is a huge investment opportunity because you will be able to make money through this channel. I've been successful with it for over 10 years. It's always brought me a really stable income that's separate from even just YouTube revenue. I'm talking like sponsorships and stuff like that. And if you know how to use the algorithm to your advantage, you could really make this channel explode and become even more profitable than it is. I make over about $70,000 a year.
You doing it?
Well, yeah, I was gonna say that. But
I don't
In a
agree with them here.
different
They should be able to
You could do
delete.
it.
They should be able to delete what they want to delete. Now I don't know why they would,
Yeah.
because wouldn't you want to keep the videos up just to, for?
I would put
interaction
them in a
purposes?
playlist and then have the
Algorithm,
videos
everything,
unlisted.
But
that would work. That could work.
Would that
Okay.
still work? I don't know how the algorithm works. But like, when you want the videos to stay public, just so because for the algorithm wise they'd interact, then that means that'll push your video, your new videos onto the notifications.
I just
yada,
build
yada, yada.
another YouTube channel. I wouldn't buy one. It's
Yeah.
dumb.
Well, you're not.
Yeah,
Well, you're not
that's-
buying the channel.
Yeah, but even if I had the money.
See, if I was like a company, right? Like I would be looking for a fresher channel that's monetized and ready to go. Not a channel that's almost 13, 14 years old.
And the people that he got it evaluated from, do they know what types of videos he makes? Do they know, or
Well,
do
it
they
doesn't
just looking
matter.
at numbers?
Whoever he sells it to, I guarantee, is not going to want to make like the same types of videos that Repzion makes. It's probably, like we said before, it's probably going to be like a Bitcoin thing or something.
Any businessman.
Cryptocurrency.
So the way that he's putting this, right? He's obviously trying to sell it, right, to anybody that can watch it. But any businessman with his soul will come there and say to him, "Why the fuck are you selling it?" And then he's going to give them emotional reasons after he's told them, "Oh, you can make money off of this channel if you just, make it and you play the algorithm, blah 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 blah." And then they're going to ask you, "Why the fuck aren't you doing it? What's wrong with it? What's the problem here?" His channel's probably just dead. It's just. He fucked around so much, and it's just a dead channel. YouTube's gone, F you, we don't like your shit anymore.
I'll say this. I don't think this is a grift. I think he's being legitimate. I just think that, I think this is cope. I think he's just in an emotional state, and he honestly should just take a break before making any big
I'll agree
decisions.
that he probably should not have made this video. I will agree with you there that this video should not be a thing. If he's going to sell his channel, make your tweet when you're selling it.
Yeah,
and
disappear.
Just sell it and just disappear. Don't fucking do this. Like, goodbye. I honestly think the reason why he's doing this is he'll probably get a little more views if people think he's leaving to watch the videos more.
This is his final season, as it were.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just specifically
what a shit
sponsorships, typically on the channel. That's separate from YouTube ad revenue. So I'm going to sell this channel at some point. I'm going to use a website. Well, what's it called? It's called
eBay.
Scrowise, SCROWISE, and basically what it is, it's just this
Scrotum?
company that you find a buyer, and the buyer and me, the seller, we discuss a price. The price is sold, and they are basically a company that sells YouTube channels, and the middleman would basically gives the information and the transfer of the channel and all the legal funds. They hold the funds and then transfer it over to me, and then ad revenue and all that stuff. They basically are the middleman who gets buyer and seller to have a really smooth transaction and all that. Just for context sake, this channel itself has over 175 million total views, like in total. I checked the other day, and I'm almost at 1 billion impressions. And if you're not familiar with impressions, like that's almost a billion people have seen me, have seen my thumbnails, have seen my content popping up. This is a big channel, and there's a lot of investment opportunity in this channel if somebody decides to buy it. And
that's 1 billion
I already
lifetime
has an
now.
offer of over 100,000. That's going to be definitely over that.
But how did that work out for like Ray William Johnson and other people who try
Yeah.
to, like substitute bringing someone on their channel? The channel
Also,
it kills the channel. It kills the channel.
I think his channel's doing even shitter than he says. Because why is he focusing on these lifetime numbers? Why isn't he talking about his monthly impressions and stuff?
And he's saying I've made $70,000. What did you say last year, right? So okay, and by the way, $70,000 on a bad year, right? Because I'm assuming he probably didn't have that great of a year. I'm just saying numbers.
Luna Lizzie says in the chat, this would be amazing. What if Onision buys it?
Oh my god,
that would be great.
Hi, I'm Onision. Welcome to Repzion channel. I'm a banana.
I'm a banana. Look at me move.
No, Onision buys the channel and then uses the channel just to talk shit about Repzion.
Onision buys the channel and he makes a guest like show where he gets people on to interview, and the first person he interviews is amazing atheist, and he's dressed as a banana.
And the banana starts talking. He's like,
Banana Docs, have you seen my video? I'd really like you to watch my 3-hour video. It really smells in here for some reason. I don't know what that's about.
Onision buys the channel, and then because Repzion was like, the only stipulation will be that you have to keep my videos up, and then Onision buys it, and then he takes Repzion to court. He just wipes the videos off of it. You should just put honestly, I mean, it would be less. I mean, getting sentimental, right? Like if I put my mind into his viewers, the people that actually like him, the diehards, right? I feel like it would be less insulting for you to take all your videos and re-upload them to an archive channel and then sell your main channel, and they can do whatever the fuck they want to do with it, versus you just sell it to somebody and then they can delete everything. Because at that point, you didn't really care about anybody that was watching you, really.
Sorry, Harles Barkley said that would be a top tier A-log move. Actually, that is really funny. I'm just imagining a scenario where a YouTuber is selling their channel and then an A-logger gets a hold of it and just makes the YouTuber's life even worse because they have all the unlisted, privated, every single video that's on the channel.
What about? Oh my god, this would be terrible. But the people who are quote unquote harassing him and his family. What if they all?
That's what I'm saying,
bro. Could you imagine all of them putting their money together and being like, "Yeah, we're gonna take your channel over," and not only
my god, because they have
you.
Because they have full copyright control over everything too. So it's that would be evil.
Why are you laughing, Core? Core, are you one of the Repzion haters? One of them?
No.
Have you been listening?
Show your Discord, Core.
Yeah, exactly. We need to see the transcripts.
I will if you want to.
What circles are you in, Core?
I don't hang out in any other Discords besides my own. So.
And there's a lot of investment opportunity in this channel if somebody decides to buy it. And I've already has an offer of over 100,000. That's going to be definitely over that amount. I did an evaluation and it came out from between 150,000 to 230,000 in terms of the value of this channel and with the brand that I built. Because you get the channel, if you build it correctly with the views, my views have always fluctuated. There's some videos do good, some videos do bad. But if you know how to hit the algorithm, man,
that's everybody.
You can pop this off in such a financial way that you'll be making double what I make in a year.
But you have to be under the Repzion brand.
$7,000 a year if you just start creating content and you are good at it, right? So yeah, that's the state of that.
Not a dick, but he's essentially saying, fuck all of you that ever watched my videos. I'm making money. I'm leaving this shit and I'm making money. Fuck you guys.
Because I guarantee he would make more money if he was if he allowed the company or whoever it is that bought the channel to delete the content too. I feel like that probably would give a little bit more money.
You don't think that would inevitably happen if he went to go sell this channel? He's just saying that to play. I can't.
People. I don't disagree with you, Beavers. I hate that you got there because I was hoping you wouldn't. So I could just keep it on a good note, but you're right.
What, that he would be persuaded to delete his videos?
No. Yeah. Is that once he sells it, there's nothing he can do. Once he sells it, it's up to them no matter what. I think even contractually speaking, that would only be allowed to be a thing for a certain number of years. I don't think that any company would buy a YouTube channel under the guise that they can't delete the content that's already there. It's their channel. Who would sell partial rights to a YouTube channel, and who would buy it?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, and the topics are well. I would assume they'd be way different, and the channel would be it would have an immediate bleed the moment they uploaded. You know,
It's like what value would the channel like D-Max said, what value would the channel have if it's like, oh, you have to keep its name Repzion and you have to keep all of my shitty videos on the channel.
Right.
Well, what, did I just pay you to become an archiving service?
Pretty much. Yeah.
What's the point of this?
Yeah, you might as
and
well
he uploads a video, right? And I assume again, he played the algorithm with this video, right? And he got 10K views, then 40K, then 50K. It's not like it's fucking Jacksepticeye's channel, fucking Markiplier or PewDiePie. You could upload a video of yourself shitting on that channel and probably get 1 million views, right? Like you could do anything on that channel. He's not them, right? There's a limit to the amount of clout that his YouTube channel has. I mean, you can look at, there are so many YouTube channels out there that you can make the same argument that he's making. I mean, look at somebody like I was watching videos on him today. TSM Myth, right? Mm-hmm. Huge fucking creator, right? Huge, getting millions of views on his videos. He fucking I think it was over 100K viewers or something shit on his Twitch streams. You go to his YouTube channel now, it's fucking dead, right? It's like he still streams. He's still the brand Myth. It's Myth. You know, it's just not valuable at all.
Let's keep playing the video. We only got a little bit left, so let's try to get through it.
Okay.
And you are good at it, right? So yeah, that's the state of that. If anyone who's watching this wants to put up a bid or is interested in purchasing this channel, let me know. Send me an email. Link down below in the description. That's my business email. And we can talk and discuss, and I can send you analytics specifically if you want to see on this YouTube channel. And then, what else? Yeah.
Dead air.
I think that's it. And this is hard, man. It's really hard, but it's something that I have to do. I need to do. I want to do.
You got it 2 times.
I just ultimately can't be what I need to be as long as this is my identity. You know, it's not healthy for me, and that's what's most important. Is I want to be healthy, and I want my family to be healthy. I want my loved ones to be healthy, and I don't want my privacy violated anymore. It's been violated so many times that I just can't deal with it anymore. Especially now that I know I no longer have my walls up. I'm no longer thick-skinned, as you would call it. Everything affects me in a really, really big way now, and I can't do YouTube if everything affects me because I'm just gonna spiral down. I know that. So
not like a faucet.
I'm gonna continue creating content in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
If he's so worried about his privacy, then why did he upload a 17-minute long video crying about his personal life?
Well,
to be fair to what Mitch is saying, he did kind of just let the people, the nefarious people out there, know exactly what he was going to do.
Yeah.
What do you think they're going to do with this
He
information?
broke the golden rule. You never let them see you bleed. It's okay to bleed, but for the love of God, do not point at the wound and go, "Look, guys, I'm bleeding," because they're going to push down on the wound.
You think it might be a self-sabotage? You think if I do this video, if I state it the way I state it, I gotta leave. I gotta leave now because now they know my weakness.
This guy is.
Oh, true. Maybe it's him pushing himself out. Yeah,
well,
that makes sense.
Well, and just think of it, like he's saying all this, all the ammo is right there, and they're like, "We won, we got it, boys," you know. And it's like, I don't know, I find it hard to feel bad. Now. Yeah, they're not going to leave you alone. In fact, they're going to go in as hard as they can before you leave. I feel like,
yeah.
You know?
If you were that worried about it, the best thing to do would have been to just go quietly.
Yeah.
People might think you died.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, I'm going to get one last one in, I bet. And there's going to be a few of those guys.
Which we disavow, obviously. We don't. Yeah, we hope that doesn't happen.
Are you sure?
Boogie Show is the Muppets, and this guy is Muppet Babies.
I disavowed swatting, so yes, I definitely hope he gets better. But you know, he's like saying, you know, I'll get my 150K bag, 200K bag, and this YouTube channel is done. But he's saying it's only he only made 70K last year. So that you're not going to see if his statistics are right, and on top of that, the contents, whoever the new channel owner is, you know, they're not going to make a return on investment until 3 years. You know, sure. if the 70K is accurate. So and I doubt that. And
whatever the number is, have it or like probably quarter it, and that's probably more likely for whoever it is gets the channel. So.
Yeah, he's probably gonna get. They'll probably get 20K, probably 30K.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, if they're lucky.
I can't do YouTube if everything affects me because I'm just gonna spiral down, and I know that. So I'm gonna be continue creating content in 2024. I do want to let you guys know that. So I have another video coming out next week. I have videos planned for January. I have videos planned until March, technically March, April, May. But we'll see. You know, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Everything's in a weird state right now. If the channel doesn't sell, then at the end of the day, I'll just leave everything up and stop creating content altogether. And videos will just stop being uploaded, I guess is best way I can describe it. I don't know.
I think that's the best option.
Everybody who's been watching me,
Yeah, go enjoy your life.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
And
Make
I'm sorry this
residual
has to, it
views.
has to be this way because I want to move on to the next chapter of my life, and that involves marriage, that involves a family, and
What?
I can't give a family and I can't give support to the people that I want to give support to, anyone in life, if this channel is a priority of mine. So, link down below in the description is also, I'm only going to have a couple social media things left. I have Twitter,
That was telling.
link down below. I have a streaming website known as kick.com/DarthPotato
His kids are going to get so bullied when they go to school.
I'm mind blanking right now. Oh, I have a gaming channel.
Say
My gaming channel is
Patreon.
going to remain. I'm just going to post on that probably very irregularly, but that channel will exist. It's always going to exist because I do love video games. I play a lot of video games.
Oh my god.
And, yeah, if you like,
So he's gonna.
Oh my god.
videos from
Called it.
I throw out everything I'm sorry.
I'm
Yeah.
my channel because people have bullied me and made my family's life a living misery. So I'm going to sell this channel, but I'm going to keep my gaming channel where everybody
I
knows
can't
who the
believe
fuck I am and who the
My
fuck
gaming channel, which attracts gamers, the most wholesome, friendly people known on the internet.
I don't think he gets a lot of
Definitely-
views with the gaming stuff, by the way. Like he's not
yet.
Oh,
like
and
five
you
people
don't,
watching him.
but the argument that he's making here is that him being online, him being a creator online, right, and having a presence online is causing hate in his life, right? And so what he's going to do is he's going to sell this channel and move on to greener pastures. But by the way, all of my haters, right, I'm still going to keep that YouTube, that gaming channel and the fucking kick stream and all of that. I'm still going to be doing that, guys.
Yeah, he's
Don't
gonna make
worry.
them more
Don't worry. I'll still
concentrated.
be around.
Yeah.
I'll still be around.
I'm going to
for
give
all
up
of you
meth,
to-
live a straight edge life, and be clean, but I'm still going to do heroin.
Motherfucker's just advertising right now, and he's not advertising to his audience. He's advertising to his haters. By the way, just so you know, you won.
Yeah.
I will never upload on this channel, but my kick streams and my second channel, go check it out later tonight.
I don't know how you.
I
I,
feel
don't
so
know how
bad
you can.
because-
I don't know how you can't. Like how you can, in good faith, not look at this and be it's a money grab. If he is going to keep those
Yeah.
other platforms,
That
Yeah.
guy should make that did a boogie documentary should do one on Repzion. Just follow him around for a year. I would watch the hell out of that. That is a 3-hour
Actually-
video I'd watch.
There you go, Mike Plum. If you hear this,
Yeah.
I actually agree with that. That would be good content. That'd be interesting.
Well, yes, do a 6-month documentary. Don't.
Is he trying to like? Do you think he's trying to say like I'm done making the content that on this channel that has kind of brought this kind of attention, but I want to go play
you are
games
trying to be so
on a live
charitable,
stream?
bro.
Yes, I am. Yes, I'm 100% am.
I think you're right, Matt. But the problem is that like, and this is why I say that like I do feel bad because I think he's in like a fugue state or something. Like I think he needs he needs to take a break for psychological reasons in a way. For honestly, what I'm seeing here is like I've never seen a content creator in quite this sorry of a state. So much so that I would say it is not an if, but you need to go outside and stop with this YouTube stuff for a while and then come back and make this decision, because this either is, as Beavers is describing as the uncharitable view, is a money grab, or in the charitable view of it, this guy has gone fucking nuts and he's not thinking properly. He's got to stop and actually reevaluate everything.
You know
he
what
really
the funny
does.
part about this is? That next video, this is gonna get even worse.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh wait, there's another video.
Yeah.
Let's just go over there because like this is the rest of this is just
Let's finish the grift.
No. Go to the next one.
When you said that was like getting a blowjob, finishing, and then she just keeps sucking.
Wait, before that,
Oh, you're not stopping? Whoa! I thought that was it.
before
It
this,
just keeps on sucking.
Before we go into this, I did want to say someone has already reached out to buy the channel. Does anyone want to give any guesses on who that is?
I already know.
Keemstar.
Let's see.
Wait. You know what would be really funny if Keemstar bought it and he said, part of the deal, I need your YouTube plaque.
all right.
And the big reveal, folks.
Rose Malay has offered
Oh my
to buy
God,
Reps.
that's
Hello, I am
fun.
interested in potentially buying your YouTube channel. What price are you looking to sell for? Rose Malay, I think.
Wait, wasn't that the one that made the lie in Chicago?
What?
That one?
Rose Malay is the one on like Twitter and shit. She is the most masochistic person that you will ever meet in your life.
She's defended
she's
defended rape in the sense that she thinks that they
want it.
No, well, I don't know if I don't even remember if she went that far, but I will say that she said like if someone's getting raped and they kill the person in defense, that they should go to jail for killing the rapist.
Well, they broke the law.
They also
well, it depends. No, it depends when you kill the person, right?
Beavers, I'm not in the mood for this.
If you kill the person while they're on top of you in the general vicinity after it happened, fair enough.
No, I don't want to
be
Beavers.
And you fucking stab the guy. Cool, you got what you wanted.
No, that's not what she's saying.
Power to you.
Matt, I got this. Beavers, you're 100% right in that theoretical situation you just came up with. You're 100% on the money.
Thanks, buddy. That's all I want.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
welcome.
what if though they attempt to kill them they fail? It's attempted murder. They've both committed heinous crimes. Is it just even Steven?
No.
Okay, I'll fix this. Hey, Mitch, with this theoretical situation you just came up with, that's dog shit and stupid. So shut up, please.
I know. I was throwing the question to Beavers. I just wanted his take. That's not my take. I was asking for Beavers' take on that.
Mitch, answer the door at Subway. I think it's calling it. I think now is the time for you to eat.
I miss when there's a sandwich stuffed in his fucking mouth.
Oh,
Jesus
God. All right, let's guys.
The murder, the rape.
We gotta get to the next thing. We're never gonna. Okay, it's only 6 minutes. Thank you, Lord. Holy shit. Okay.
I thought it was 20 minutes. I remembered it as 20 minutes. I was wrong. It's only 6 minutes. Okay, 2 times speed.
I'm in trouble.
Wait. Whoops. I pressed the wrong button. There we go.
Gregory, what are you actually doing right now? I just got home from a long day, okay? And I have a legal notice. I guess I'm going to probably be going to court again, with Onision. Go figure. This is happening again. This is happening this route again. I will be happy to go down this route. I guess this will be the final retirement year of 2024. I announced that I was retiring sometime in 2024 with content, and now December 5th, literally, which was my birthday, my 32nd birthday, I get a notice that, oh my God, he's listing me in his bankruptcy case. For those of you who don't know, Onision is being sued by 2 different parties in 2 different states. In those 2 states, he filed for bankruptcy, claiming that he's broke, has no money, and he listed me along with Blair White, along with Sky, his original wife, along with Chris Hansen, along with Adriana, one of his previous exes, along with Billy, another ex of his, and some other names.
What's the question about Blair White?
Blair White?
Yeah, Blair White had a huge feud with Onision.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they debated on streams and stuff, and Blair White's made a few videos on Onision. So she's one of the
I know she's made videos. I just thought she was just like everybody else, like who made videos on him.
So I think he's picking like certain people.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, I get it.
Hey guys, I hate all this drama in my life. Let me make another video on Onision.
Oh boy.
Mitch, what are your thoughts on Blair White?
I don't want to get this wrong.
Look up just Google her and just look at the images.
Google
Tell us what you think
of Blair White. It's she is a right-wing trans woman, right?
No, she's no. She's a normal woman. Here, I'll send you a picture of her.
Yeah.
Oh, normal, man. Oh, so trans women aren't normal to you?
Well, yeah, they are. Yeah. Listen, I will have you know that Polis is a man. Okay.
She's a biological woman.
Yeah.
This is what she looks like. Oh fuck.
What do you think, Mitch?
Mitch.
It's coming.
Yes or no?
Wait.
Yes or no? What?
My
what was the question?
It's not there yet. It's not there yet.
It's coming. There now. It's there. Biological woman. Yes or no?
No, I know. No, I know that I know Blair White. You're fucking with me.
No, you don't.
What do you know about Blair White? What are you talking about?
What do you know about Blair White? Blair White is a Democratic lesbian.
You just made that up because I heard you stutter.
Okay, so she has a few guns, all right, but other than that, she's pretty liberal, But she just it's like Leia something. A lot of people made the joke, but it's not real.
If she's not, then why is it on her Wikipedia page in the early life chapter?
It's not real,
from a young age.
Mitch, how did you not? I told you like 2 hours ago to fix your sensitivity, and you just didn't do it.
He told you.
I'm just getting louder. You're making me yell at you because you're not listening.
Why don't you just fix your sensitivity?
Why do I do that? I don't know how to
listen. If there's one thing that this stream has taught me, I think we should all fix our sensitivity. All right?
really need a pee.
And those.
What you mean? My
input
input volume? Input volume? Is that better?
Oh my!
Is this better?
What?
Scream for a second.
No.
Yeah.
Can we just finish this fucking video?
Yeah, let's finish the video. Come on.
Mitch, would you fuck Blair White? Yes or no? Damn.
Liar.
Get it next time.
But I blurred their last names. So this is the
She needs more cheeseburger.
You've told me
I don't know what he's doing
stories,
here.
bro.
If he's
You've told
thinking
me
that, hey, I'm gonna file
stories.
bankruptcy so that these people can never sue me, because a lot of people think that if you file for bankruptcy, it can protect you from a lawsuit. That's not necessarily true. It definitely delays it. But first of all, I didn't even get a proper first-class mail sent to me. I don't know what address he sent it to, because I've been moving all around in the last like 10 years. I've had like 6 or 7 different addresses. I haven't received this document in the mail yet, but if I do, I'll make sure that I print it on my wall and display it for everybody to see, because this is insane. Or if he thinks, my other option is he's filing.
Do you think he made this video on legal counsel?
I
feel like he didn't.
Because he thinks that
Probably
we owe
not.
him money. Maybe. I actually don't know. I genuinely don't know the context of this outside of there was a bankruptcy case filing. I don't know if he's going to try to pull these people.
No,
shit,
they've had like copyright claims and strikes and shit. I think, or I don't know. No, he says later he didn't get it he got it in an email, and it hasn't come to him yet because he's moved places. But he got it as an email.
Okay.
I think doing it on his birthday was deliberate, to be honest.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know. I don't know how to process it. I don't know what this is, other than it's a bankruptcy record, and I'm listed in it. So my guess, because I'm classified as a debtors, right? I'm a debtor somehow, which I thought that means that they would owe me money. Well, normally if you're a debtor, if you're a debtor, typically you're the person like suing someone else, or is he trying to sue me? Look, I'm not a legal expert here. I'm not a legal expert in bankruptcy, believe it or not. I don't know. I had a bankruptcy lawyer months ago, but I hired them to do the work because bankruptcy is confusing. I don't understand it. I don't know what this is. I just know that I'm listed here by my legal name, and apparently a first-class mail postage is going to be coming to some address, I don't know which one, in Washington State. Apparently the Morton McGodrick is a Tacoma law office. That's super close to me. I don't know. I'm confused, okay? I'm confused as you are. You're asking me
Exactly.
questions. I don't know how to
Exactly.
answer questions.
Pause for a second.
Other than,
Yeah, we got to keep going. Let's finish the video.
But hold on. But I just want to make this point. Extremely Happy Simmer points this out, right? Then why are you making the fucking video? You're obviously just doing it to farm. Like, if you don't understand, as you've just said, what this means, the only reason you're making this is so that you can put Onision on your dead channel.
Probably.
That's the only reason you're making it. Anyway, continue.
this is my last year. 2024 is my final year on YouTube, right? And this is how you want me to go out? I'm happy to oblige. I mean, it's going to bring in clicks and it's going to bring monetary gain. Simply talking about this, and because you're an idiot, okay,
I think he
Gregory,
just gave you
you're
your
an idiot,
answer,
right?
Beaver.
You realize that everything in bankruptcy is public record. It is publicly available for everyone. So all these people you're listing right now, and you're getting involved, especially Blair White, because she's so much bigger and more successful. You're gonna have more eyes on you. Maybe that's the point. Maybe you want more eyes on you to see for your last get-go of relevancy in court against these 2 lawsuits that you're fighting against. I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm just like, I'm blown away because if I have to get involved legally again with you, for God's sake, dude, let it go. We saw what happened last time. I know I have a dedicated fan base, and there's still people who enjoy me making content on you, even though I don't enjoy it. I really don't. I don't even enjoy making this video. This is not what I'm planning on doing the rest of my evening. But I saw this. I mentioned it illegally, and because I mentioned it illegally, I already know I'm gonna get emails. I'm gonna get people asking me, what about this? You're mentioning this? I don't know. Okay, I don't fucking know. I just know that I'm mentioning this, and now I'm probably gonna be dragged to court in some context. And if I am, I'm gonna make a GoFundMe just like I did last time, because at this point, dude, this is another reason I'm not YouTube anymore. I'm tired of this, dude. I'm tired.
Are you? My God.
Guys, I don't want to spend my own money on this. I want to spend your money on this.
That's a really.
All right, fine. Well, remember when? Fuck it. If we're doing this, we're gonna do
You
this.
concede, Matt, that he's
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Goddammit.
Listen to it.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Do you guys remember when? Did you guys even listen to that Twitter Spaces that Jane did when she got mad at us?
No.
A little bit.
No.
Wait, his ex was mad at us?
Mitch,
Oh, God, Mitch.
Mitch, do me a favor. In fact, Mitch, here we go. Shut the fuck up, all right? Just for a little while.
Order a Subway sandwich.
Just for a little while.
He just
All right.
server muted him, by the way.
When Jane got mad at us, she did a Twitter space. I was in the fucking the audience. She sees my name. She starts going off about me, and she says something of the sense that, and I better see some donations for from you guys for the fucking when we put up the GoFundMe. I never forgot that. I always thought that was kind of fucked up. But I just wanted, if we're going to fucking like, all right, let's shit on Repzion and everything, fucking blah, 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 blah. I don't think Repzion's a bad dude or anything, but if you guys want to like join the fray, I'll fucking say, I'll put in my 2
to be
cents.
charitable, Matt. That was Jane that said that, and not Repzion himself. But that does speak to a mentality. Yeah.
That's my only issue, right? That was my only issue with Repzion and Jane. That part right there was the only thing I ever had an issue with the dude and her. So like if we're pulling off like, oh, like fucking Repzion, I fucking hate that guy, even though I never talk about him. Core. Oh, Mitch, you too. I don't want to hear you laughing, Mitch. You've never said you don't even know who these people are half the time, Mitch. You don't know what's going on. And then all
I
of a
did,
sudden,
and then you gaslit me into saying, "Oh no, she's not gay."
Yeah, well,
that was funny,
You should
though.
date Blair White.
Yeah,
To be
Like,
fair, this is
Blair
a
White's based.
glorious moment. This is a glorious moment because I know that Matt expects this from me, but the fact that Cole and Mitch have agreed with me this whole episode, he was not expecting this balance.
It just
No,
means
not at
Matt's
all.
wrong. That's all it means.
it's not. You can't be wrong about saying someone's an all right guy when they haven't done anything horrible. Okay,
Okay.
Hey, buddy. I'm sure Hitler had close friends that were like,
Oh,
"He's
shut
not right."
up, Mitch! Holy shit, dude! You cannot
done
be
nothing
comparing
bad to
fucking
me.
Repzion to Hitler. Go fuck
No,
yourself.
okay.
That's crazy.
I
I'm not
don't.
comparing him
I
to
just-
Hitler. I'm just
I
saying
disavow-
that he's
I
all right to
disavow
me.
that.
I'm just saying that's a shit argument.
I disavow
Oh my God.
what Mitch is saying. I'm just saying that out loud.
You've pulled the Overton window so far, Mitch, that you just totally broke it in half. Congratulations.
I'm sure Repzion as a person to hang out with him, like I if he was at VidCon or a YouTuber party,
Yeah.
and I happened to be
Yeah.
there, you know, I probably could chum with him and hang
Yeah,
out with him.
yeah. That's what
I
I'm
talk
saying.
shit behind his back. Yeah, I got
No,
it.
but
This isn't behind his back. It's on a member stream. It's fine.
Well,
Give
I
us
mean-
money. Let's do it. GoFundMe.
Corey like
Apparently-
shakes his hand and be like, "Hey, I like your YouTube
No,
channel."
oh,
He
I
goes to
wouldn't
the
say
He
that.
goes to the punch
Can you
bowl,
turn
he's like,
around
"Can
for
you
me so I
believe
can
that
just bury this fucking dagger in your back real quick?
I tell Music Grifter probably straight
How
to
much
his
did you
face.
make on
I'm
your
not gonna
GoFundMe?
lie. Yeah, how much did you make on your GoFundMe? Oh, and you made $70K on your YouTube channel, and then how much do you make as a welder too?
Can I see your W-9?
You know what? I'll call Carl Jobst up and Mudahar, and we'll see what happens. You know,
Look, I'll be
If
honest.
I buy your
ordered his
channel, do I
ass.
get your social security with that, or like how's that work? Like,
You might want to set up an EIN.
Oh. I think you need a 501c3 right now. Okay.
exactly.
Oh my
Oh.
god. My
Let's get
issue,
through
right?
this, please.
Is,
Yeah.
My issue. This last thing I'll say. My issue was I've never had an issue with Repzion, and the beginning of this podcast, we just talked about how insane his fans are. So it's almost like we're like inviting war, you know? Like, and it's like this is not a war I was expecting to fight. It was just came out of nowhere. I thought you guys would be like, this is kind of gay. Joke here, joke. He sets up
this is very
GoFundMes.
gay.
He's a fucking
It's just
grifter. He's lying.
He's
about
basically
this.
Hitler.
He's basically Hitler.
I mean, how many GoFundMes do I have to fucking pay for this dude's lawsuits? Like, I think, like we're on what, like number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't fucking know at this point. Oh my god.
And this
All
is
right.
just when I thought that. Well, never mind. I'm
All
not
right, I
gonna
gotta
pull
put out
anybody
an
into it.
apology, Agmar. If you're listening to this, I apologize.
Bro,
People that get that will get that.
I'll tell you the joke that I was going to make after we're done with this, but I'm not making that on stream. I made it to myself and laughed very loud when I said it, but I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay.
Okay.
We have 1
Let's get
minute
through it.
left.
Because at this point,
Yeah,
I'm
let's
like,
get through it.
dude, this is another reason I don't want to do YouTube anymore. I'm tired of this, dude. I'm tired of having pointless shit thrown at me just because they can. Because I made videos about stupid shit that you posted publicly because you're a fucking retard. Okay?
I wish I was a better producer and I had sound alerts because I desperately want to play the clown's music.
Wait, go back again. I want to hear that.
This
one
is
more time.
guys. He just did a Bunty King. This is a Bunty King right
Go
here.
back.
Oh, there you go.
I'm tired of having pointless shit thrown at me just because they can. Because I made videos about stupid shit that you posted publicly because you're a fucking retard. Okay? And I don't give a f if that's politically correct. Okay? If you want to comments about me saying retard,
we're not supposed to say that?
Is that good? Sorry, that came across a bit aggressive. I'm sorry, this is all over the place. I'm sorry, that was like really how I feel right now. Like, holy shit. Let it go, dude.
Maybe he's
Let it
lost
go.
his
You want me
mind.
to finalize my year
That's a Bunty King. No, he went full Bunty King.
By all means. I don't know what to say.
What?
And
Did
then
you upload that?
And I'm reaping all the benefits.
I'm legitimately in shock from that. Wow, that was pretty bad.
The lack
Like,
of self-awareness.
It's. I feel bad. Like I said, I still feel bad for him. Like I can sympathize with all of it, but it's like, dude, stop, please, just stop. It's not gonna. it's not going to go well for you, because if you keep down this path, then eventually you're going to run out of other people's money, which means that you're going to have to use your money, which means that you'll end up being bad with money, like our members who are bad with money. The Gaming Witch, the Gadget Guy on something, Echo of Tragedy, Brooke A, Ringtail, Everborn, Extremely Happy Simmer, Stefan Corbino, Joe, aka Mr. Bramium Leia, Strictly Patrick, Fresh Brewski, Jacob Thomas, K-Huck, Reynold Hughes, and Mame. If you would like to be bad with money, give us some money, and you can be bad with money.
You can pay $14.99 a month. You get your name after said after every podcast and every stream.
I gotta write
Can't
that
afford
down.
that. Because who can these days? $10.99 a month will get you become a Beaver lover, get you in priority calls, as well as early access to now recording episodes. If you can't afford that, $4.99 a month, Stumpy's, Discord server, and membership stream, live streams, and maybe a membership episode here and there. So, and those are our membership tiers, even though all of you are members. Thank you so much.
And really, viewers, but hold on, and really, viewers, what's a better use of your money? Giving it to us or giving it to another Repzion GoFundMe?
I was just about to say, all proceeds benefit Repzion right now, by the way. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
No.
No.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, I'm gonna end the episode here.